Welcome, everyone. Hi, I'm DwangoAC, keeper of TASbot. He's right here. With me today is...
I'm IDGeek. I did the big thing earlier today.
Yeah, the big thing. Hi, my name is Withermin. I'm the world record holder for Sonic Adventure, which will be coming up after this. So really looking forward to that.
Nice.
But, you know, speaking of the adventure era, we've got one of the most notorious, most loved, most hated. You fall somewhere on the spectrum for sure. You don't fall in the middle. Sonic Heroes. Give it up for Sonic Heroes.
Nice.
I think Sonic Heroes is already one of the games with the most depth in general. There's so much going on with Sonic Heroes, and the TAS extrapolates everything this game can be and more. I'm very excited to see this here today.
You can find more information about this tool-assisted speedrun at tasvideos.org/4148M. This was made by THC98 and Malios, and this is the Team Sonic run. Unusual for me, I'm typically hauling around TASbot, and I'm usually the one providing commentary on what the heck we've done, because typically I'm the one that's been involved in making it happen, at least in some capacity. In this case, I have no idea what I'm about to see. For once, I'm sitting next to the experts, and I'm just here to be observing.
Yeah, well, this one's going to be a treat for sure. Like he said, it's going to just extrapolate everything. If you're familiar at all with the speedrun, which I was going into it, at about 2 levels in, I was just kind of like, I kind of didn't want to watch the rest. I wanted to be I didn't want to be spoiled on it. So
yeah, even myself, I've only seen like little bits and pieces of this task because there's so much of it I wanted to experience live because it is just that freaking cool.
So just like last time, we're going to experience this together. It should be a lot of fun. All right, are we ready?
I believe we are.
All right, I'm going to get this started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Now, we are watching an encode for safety. So sorry to talk over you.
All good. I didn't have anything but to get us started here, you know, I think we're going to go through a little bit of menuing. I can talk a little bit about Sonic Heroes and its community. Sonic Heroes is a very open community with a lot of people running it. All four main teams are split into 2 separate categories. You know, there's a lot going on with Sonic Heroes. Today we're going to be focusing on Team Sonic. Got some really fast menuing, and we're going to be kicking it off, going straight into our first loading screen. Thankfully on emulator, these are pretty fast, so.
Yeah. One thing I'd note is that the popular speedrun categories for this are actually, they do some restricted strats. But of course, this is going to be unrestricted, so get ready for some fun stuff.
TASbot, give us a drum roll.
When you mentioned drum roll earlier, I didn't know what you meant.
Oh my god. Tails isn't even quick enough to keep up.
So this is loop speed. We took the speed from the loop and used it for some vertical momentum shenanigans. We're doing that more too.
We do a crazy. Normally there's a big wall there that puts you in the auto scroller, but they did a glide to get over it. They were able to get enough vertical to get over it.
I'm not entirely sure what I just saw happen.
There's a lot to explain. We're probably going to see a bunch of the same concepts and have a few more times to try to talk about it. But for the most part, the things you need to know are that the speed character Sonic, when he's in the lead, that this rolling back and forth, they're doing the Rocket Excel move, which is essentially like a quick speed up, but they're really switching. They're very quickly, like once per frame, switching between other characters in the team to get the Rocket Excel speed every single frame. So it's not too dissimilar to Sonic Adventure's TAS dashing, which is a technique that we actually use in runs, except this is so unbelievably crazy that no one could ever do this, obviously. But the movement in this run is going to be super crazy all the way out. We're going to see a really cool trick here with loop speed again. We're going to walk this loop a little bit, capture the speed of it, and use it for some gravity shenanigans, go straight to the goal ring.
Holy moly, what even?
Yeah, welcome to the Sonic Heroes Team Sonic TAS. It is a sight to behold, and that is the simple stuff.
And we got to see.
So
what does it take to? Okay, never mind.
Rings and hitting enemies.
Oh, we don't want those. That takes time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, getting levels and rings is a time loss. We can't afford that.
We can't afford that.
Those. So we're going to see a bunch of very silly stuff throughout this run. Sonic Heroes is definitely a game where every level is going to have its own fun thing happening. So we've got some more loop speed shenanigans here. Going to use that to steal the gravity for a very long time. Flip the door.
Yeah, if you're wondering about that door clip, it's switching to Tails. Tails has a smaller, like, horizontal hitbox, I think, and it allows them to, if you boost into it and switch to Tails, you just go straight through.
It appears it's trying to tell a story at the bottom of the screen, and that we're just totally ignoring it.
It's trying to tell us how to do the triangle jump, which is that actually a great segue. We're doing our first bot boost. Never mind.
You thought that I was gonna say, if you weren't a fan of like 2D Sonics and their warping, sorry, this game's got it too.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think 2D Sonic zipping is crazy, get a load of this. So, two quick things I'm gonna try to do. The basic thing, Knuckles' is glide. That's called the triangle dive, and we're using that to clear gigantic distances, because if you neutral stick when using Knuckles, you actually maintain the speed of the previous thing going on. So we're able to keep that ridiculous speed across gigantic gaps by switching to Knuckles and triangle diving. Also, that warp we just did was by getting into flight formation in the totem pole. If the middle character gets hit, you can then have Tails run away, and then the two other characters will try to rubber band back to where Tails is at. And if they collide with a wall, all that speed will be divided between the entire team. So that's what causes them to warp.
Also, if you didn't see there, he took like 60 damage from a single dunk. I was wondering how that was done. I just looked at the notes, and all it said is we managed to get 60 damage on one hit.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
So someone could do that in a run. I want to see it.
Yeah, that's today. I'd say 9 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That's crazy. You just hit him and he just did 60 damage. Maybe you just hit him like right on the tip of the soft part of the head.
Around the noggin.
Or by like somehow clipped it multiple times. Like otherwise, I have no idea how in the world you
Yeah,
manage that.
it's something about getting Tails' hitbox stuck there just right.
Maybe it's like cheese strat. Because if with Team Rose, if you get rid of
Looks
Amy
like
and
Eggman escaped into the
Big,
city.
you can use cheese with cream, and cheese can one cycle every boss in like less than 5 seconds. But only if you get him in the right spot.
Forgive me for observing this, but
Energy plant?
is this game known for good voice acting?
I mean, Ryan's pretty good, like Sonic. Everyone else,
Yeah.
Okay.
not so much. Tails is in this game is I think voiced by I think they're 11, and Knuckles himself has some very strange direction. He's a great voice actor, but the direction of this game's a little strange.
Yeah.
Everything about what I'm seeing is a little strange.
Yeah.
That door clip is also done in regular runs, and most door clips can be done simply by switching to Tails. As mentioned earlier, not that one. I don't know what the hell just happened.
I think what happened is violating the laws of gravity, breaking physics, and possibly his clavicle.
I think we got another. I think there was 2 bot boosts between the start of that sentence and the end of it. Bot boosts are very funny. They are actually done in a category by real human beings called unrestricted. But you will not be a human being after trying to grind that category for a while. You'll turn into something else by the end.
Oh yeah. So that's actually a special bot boost there. If you didn't notice, both Sonic and Knuckles got hit there. It has different properties. It's really weird. It like sends you down, from what I understand. So it's actually weak. See?
One interesting thing of note, getting Sonic 3 levels allows for homing attack to automatically trigger those poles that you can spin around. Otherwise, a tornado takes a huge amount of time to do.
Yep. So there is actual like routing and RNG to get the right level ups. Some of these parts will require us to get, for example, Tails. In this one, you'll see a little bit later. They're going to try to get Tails to level 2, which is super important.
Really? Why?
So at level 2, Tails' Thunder Shoot, that move, will start actually one-shotting most enemies. So it's optimal for one of the auto-scroller parts.
Got it.
I just cannot believe how much momentum is conserved in this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another part where you're supposed to actually fight people. You just don't.
The ability to keep momentum off these jumps is just so cool. When Sonic Heroes is moving fast, this is one of the coolest looking games.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know what to say about this, except I'm afraid.
Well, that was cool. He like looped around it with the tornado and canceled it.
Oh, yeah, so another thing there, normally Tails has in flight formation, there's a limited height that you can get when flying, but if you do a flight right before you hit the ground, you actually boost into the air without being in flight state. So you can get like double height from it. So that's important for getting off these elevators extra early.
So as you've noticed as well, we have a bunch of Tails levels, but none for Sonic, and that is because Tails in this level is going to be our main damage dealer, especially right around here-ish when the magic starts showing up.
I assume that was deliberate.
Oh, it looks like we're setting a vertical bot boost. Maybe. No, we're just having fun.
I can't explain that one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't even know what happened. That doesn't make any sense.
Showboating. That's what happened.
I was wondering how much of this is just task flex and how much is actual tech for some of these portions.
This is a good time to remind task authors to please provide detailed information on what on earth happened. Now, not that I checked to see if they did it.
It's funny because actually, like, within 2024, 2020, maybe the end of 2023, maybe like the beginning of 2024, there was actually a way found to skip those elevator sections that can be done by humans. It's absurdly difficult, but an updated task may actually do that. So actually, TASbot, maybe he's not that good.
Okay, well that's one of the things I love about the symbiotic relationship between real-time runners and tool-assisted speedruns. The task folks find glitches that then get incorporated in runs routed by OTA, and it's awesome.
All right, another one down.
Yeah, I would love to see this task revisited too, because this task is already like absurd.
Right.
So much about Sonic Heroes has been found in like the last 3 years, especially like post 2020. I would love to see a lot of the newer stuff get implemented because this task could be even more ridiculous in the future.
This particular tool-assisted speedrun was only published in 2020. It wasn't that long ago.
That makes sense. That's
so,
that's right before the boom.
yeah. So we're due for another tool-assisted speedrun.
I would love to see THC come back because THC is a pretty known member in the Sonic Adventure era. Very let's see if we see the strat here actually.
Look, there's Big the Cat.
There's Big the Cat! Goodbye!
There he goes.
Did we just throw a cat off a building?
And a child.
Yeah.
Or two.
And a child.
A Chow.
Actually,
That
maybe
Chow's
too.
gone.
Okay, question though. Is this like Yoshi where they're more like a tool that you throw off the...
No.
Okay.
Now, the
These are
explicit
sentient
purpose
beings.
is just to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. It's not.
This one might not be the last murder that we have.
Man, this is heavy. At least with Yoshi, you know he's a tool going in.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder what the characters think about that.
We're gonna start. We're gonna do some shit talking right now too. We're not done yet.
Boy, Amy sure doesn't give up that easy.
Oh,
Apparently, Amy put up a good fight.
It's pricey.
There's some power scaling being established in the narration here.
Okay, let's go.
I have questions and concerns.
I love the implication of that cutscene too. That Sonic is like,
Roads and roads are
Oh,
be
yeah.
fun.
We should probably explain
Oh.
this.
I don't know. You take the lead on that.
I'll take the lead.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, so
Oh.
yeah, with Knuckles, Knuckles when he jumps and presses the B button, it like brings the characters around.
Oh, yeah.
So you purposely have one of the characters fall off.
And we're done. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah, you purposely have one of the characters fall off, and then
pretty
you jump and press the B button, and
was
then it somehow it moves them like really far away or really high, just like trying to catch back up, and then you switch to them, and then you just warp pretty much. So that's a thing that you do specifically on the pinball tables here. So you're gonna see something similar here.
I know there's something I hazard to call it similar that's done by real-time runners for the first ones for the skip. I can't think of bingo skip, but oh no, it's done here. It's done in this level. I've never seen something like that done in Casino. I can't remember the damn level right now. Sorry.
He's okay.
All right, so there's a whole setup that gets done here, because technically they're in pinball state when they get on there and
Right.
start bouncing on the springs.
Okay.
So this is all just a big setup to get Tails to the right position.
Got it.
That makes sense. Okay, so right now we're trying to get Tails basically over the goal ring, or where exactly we're trying to get him to?
You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, Tails is getting sent about. Oh gosh, I can't remember the order of magnitude. I think it's like 7,000 units away or something.
What?
So
Sonic has perished.
just wait for it.
Yeah, Zonic's gone.
Oh
Tails
my
is coming.
gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we just wait a little bit.
Okay. Where are we headed?
And now we wait.
Where do you think we're headed?
We're headed straight to the goal.
I hope the task knows where it's going.
My head's spinning.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yep, see? We're getting there. Hold on. Kind of missed, though.
Yeah, there was some ground back there.
Tails is just following Sonic down to his death. Bingo!
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Really a lot of dead air there.
I think it's messed up that Tails got less score than Sonic, and all he did was die.
Dive. They're only one letter apart.
Yeah, but not 20 points.
Oh, that's fair. All right, where are we headed next?
A funny frame.
What?
How do they handle this? What the? Wait a second.
Okay, disembodied head wasn't what I had in mind.
So that is
That's cursed.
That can be done by real-time runners with a one frame perfect input. It's exactly one frame. During the start of that cutscene, there's like a specific frame you can press the swap button or the thunder shoot, and that'll just happen.
Okay.
Yeah, so this right here is pretty much just an auto-scroller. Just kill the enemies as fast as possible. Again, you'll see we got Tails to level 2, so he can start just one-shotting everyone. So he pre-fires, and then everyone just dies. And now with level 3 Knuckles, we got an AoE going, so that's killing people even faster, people that don't die in one hit.
Yeah, Knuckles can set up a nuclear bomb in the middle of the stage, and then as soon as anyone spawns, the frame that they're able to take damage, they will just die instantly. You can practice this one at home.
Sure. Okay.
Just warming up.
It's only the beginning.
Don't get too excited, boys. There is with the easy one.
What a bluff. It's only the beginning. Just instantly
Right at the
leave.
Profusely sweating, just, oh, what do I do?
Making robots is the same as breaking them.
TASbot, don't listen to him, okay? I am actually part of the Scorpios BattleBots team, and I can tell you that breaking robots is much different.
Now, this is the point of the task where I have not seen any more. So I'm really excited to see just what antics we get up to with Rails.
Rail Canyon's broken enough anyway. This probably shouldn't be that far from the course.
Use the B button to accelerate and the control.
Oh, that was
Not
really
that they're
cool.
paying attention to where the course is.
There was a gravity skew there to make us fall faster, so gravity actually worked harder than normal to bring us down. That was really cool.
Huh.
Where the hell did that
Okay,
bomb
never
get
mind.
set up at?
Maybe it got set up off screen. I didn't quite see.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
right
into
into
another one.
The double.
This is normally a much longer level, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. This like casually is like maybe 5-6
5 to
minutes.
6 minutes. Yeah.
Well, we're at 37 seconds so far.
I think we might be. Oh wait, is that the cannon?
No, cannon's in the next level.
Okay. Oh, that's the end of the stage for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
That was a little slow. They're like 40-something seconds. Like, oh, man. I bet 6, yeah.
By the way,
Was tight.
TASbot's sporting a Sprout Spud just to remind everyone, stay hydrated. I meant to say Sprout Bud, but whatever. I don't know. whatever you call this, a leaf.
This level's wild. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Eh?
If you know this level casually, this little,
Let's go.
and you just like realize how far away these two parts are from each other.
What?
Ah, yeah. Whoa. Hold on.
Oh, he made it to the cannon.
That must be Eggman's face.
But
That's cool.
by the way, there are 2 cannons in this stage, and this is the second one.
This is the second cannon.
What?
This is the second cannon.
Oh my god.
And that is the end of the stage.
Okay.
Oh, sick, we win. I thought we had to do both. I was clearly wrong.
Yeah. So that bot boost just it kind of I don't know what to say. I guess just it messes with the I don't know. There's a reason why it's in a category of its own. Apart from the fact that it's like kind of hard to do RTA. It's hard to do consistently. So it's easy to go like too short, or just even the setup for it's really finicky.
Yeah, bot boosts, as far as like trying to get the length you want from them, can sometimes feel completely random, which is what I was insinuating earlier. Bot boosts themselves are a very frustrating mechanic to try to speedrun with if you're a real-time runner, but it's really cool to watch what's possible in TAS.
Already?
Well, all right.
Okay.
Poor Eggman. I don't know what else to say. Poor Eggman. I kind of feel bad.
I mean, he's having a rough one after this. But I mean,
Nice.
Tails did say back at the casino they only had 24 hours
Eggman,
left, so it makes
you'll
sense why they're
never beat
hauling.
us.
Well, they're definitely hauling.
Yeah, they'll be there before sundown. By the way, I don't think we talked about the rail switching specifically.
No.
So it's pretty similar to the bot boosting in that it's optimal, like, or not bot boosting, but like the Excel.
Yeah, the Rocket Excel
kicking.
chaining.
Yeah. So it's switching between Knuckles and Sonic, I believe, without any frame delay. And then, ooh,
Did you guys hear a
ooh, dude, that
That
bot
was
boost
so
setup was
clean.
insane. Just kind of swerved right into it. You'll never see anyone do that live.
No.
That seems risky.
The power of TASbot. Now, are we at the goal yet, or are we about to be?
It seems like this is one of those situations it's just going to fall right into it.
Yeah, we're falling straight vertically right now.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
betting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Oh,
series.
there it is.
Yeah, most of the stages starting from like a casino till I guess there's a little bit of gameplay in the next level actually. From the next level onwards, there's a good amount of like not just bot boosting and like actual movement throughout the stage.
I will say too, the teams themselves, like whenever you're actually in different formations, the reason that we stayed in flight formation in that one instead of switching at some point was they needed to cross more horizontal distance. Staying in flight formation, even if you don't press the A button, will give you more more distance over time. You do still fall slower. Oh, stealing move speed again. That's fun.
Goodbye, Eggman's robots.
Dude, all the bouncing off of stuff while you're in the triangle quad, it's also insane. It carries so much momentum.
Yeah, grinding against a wall or bouncing off anything gives you so much speed with a triangle glide.
Were we just underwater?
Probably.
I think for a short time.
Oh, there's the alligator.
Oh yeah,
There's an alligator?
there is an alligator.
Oh, yeah, there is. Hi, buddy.
So I believe we showed up near the middle of the alligator chase. It definitely wasn't the very start.
Okay.
Yeah, so casually you are chased by an alligator there, and you do have to time a bunch of jumps. We just timed half of them instead.
That was tight.
Well, we got another team boss coming up next. So
Oh yeah, where it's the murder spree is continuing.
Oh, no. What do you mean by team boss?
So the first team boss we had was Team Rose, who we fought at Metropolis.
What was with that
We will
hedgehog that
fight
looked like my
Team
twin?
Dark as well, which is I think our last team boss.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't fight Team Chaotix. It's,
That didn't take long.
yeah. Knocked him off and Sonic went after him. He wasn't going to let off.
So it's a reoccurring trend in the adventure era games. You know, that big adventure era, anything from like Sonic Adventure 1 all the way through Sonic 06. Almost every one of those games, if not actually literally all of them, have multiple playable characters and boss fights within each playable character fighting another playable character.
Okay.
So this game's not excluded from that, with you fighting both Team Dark and Team Rose. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game because Knuckles is such a jerk.
Sonic, you sure this is the right way?
I saw Shadow and Eggman head this way. This has gotta be the right way.
But it's so spooky here.
Maybe that's the ghost of Shadow we saw earlier.
Context for that, everyone thought Shadow was dead. This is his first game after Sonic Adventure 2. So, yeah, that was messed up.
I gotta admit, playing this before Sonic Adventure 2, I had no idea what they were going for. Like, what? Oh, okay.
What's going on?
The cast is flipped upside down.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the gimmick of this stage. You hit those little like purple balls, and it'll flip the castle upside down.
We're going to be going straight to another gravity switcher, which is right here. And then from here, we should be able to get to the goal ring, yeah?
Yep. But not quite the way that we usually do it. You gotta fall fast.
Switch again.
Let's go.
What?
Oh, nice. You're not even interacting with the ramps. You're going so fast, you just go straight through them.
Just leave it to Tails. Whenever you're in doubt, just leave it to Tails.
Okay, that was a trip.
I mean, you barely get to see any of the level on that one.
Next level's my favorite level in the game.
Really?
It's got the best song too, like
Okay.
by far.
I'll be quiet.
100% agree. Yeah, Mystic Mansion is just the best.
Will we be able to hear it?
We will be able to hear it.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Yeah,
We'll
just
listen.
a little bit.
This song is really good. This is one of my favorites from Heroes too. This and Rail Canyon. Because it sounds like the Deal or No Deal theme.
Here we go.
I wonder what's next.
Feels like Halloween with all these ghosts.
What was that?
Someone in the crowd said it's January.
Try going down there.
We do actually get to hear a lot of the song
Yeah,
throughout.
because this song is actually dynamic and changes depending on where the gravity is at. So we went straight to the second phase of the song.
Got a real good cat sound.
It does.
Hang on.
There's no escape from minecart. That's what this run has taught us.
Yeah.
We did skip the first one in Seaside Hill, but unfortunately, and the one in Rail Canyon. But you can't get away from all of them. One way or another, the minecart does come for us all.
Got it. Got it.
Jump now.
And they're just getting freaky with it, just making you scared that they didn't reach the other minecart.
Hey, we may be able to do triangle jumps since it's so narrow here.
What a rail switch! That's so.
Try going down there. Here we go.
There's supposed to be a trail of rings that was in that room that you'd hit by with a switch to get, but we didn't need to. Also, Knuckles level 3 is able to make just enough geometry with his little explosion attack that with a perfectly placed punch, you can go straight through those boxes. So that is a crazy tight window to do that. It can be done by real-time runners, but I've never seen anyone do it in that room, especially not like that.
That was good music, though.
Here's got a lot of that.
It does. So we're going to be going to the second of the egg, like carnival and egg. I actually can't remember what this one. Oh, as you can see, we're going to one of these again. It's Yeah, Robot Storm. It's another one of these like wave-based fighting things. So the strategy's gonna be pretty simple. Again, just like get. Oh, actually, they're going for Knuckles. Hold on.
I don't exactly remember where it was. I did know I saw part of this. There's a part of this run where Knuckles, like right about now, he's about to throw a nuclear bomb.
Oh my god.
All right.
Level up. Ready? Got it.
Wow, they aren't working on Tails at all. I'm sorry, I get misinformation.
Well, like for this one, a lot of the robots spawn and they're just like so close to the ground that Knuckles is level 3 is able to just do all the work for everyone. Knuckles is on working overtime for this one. Actually, I guess Sonic's level 3 too. I don't really know what that would be for at this point. Tails is just taking a break.
Probably to one-shot some of the. I think there's a couple flyers in this one at least.
True.
Too cool. Ready?
The IDGeek is pretty good.
Here we go. This is Tails' corner.
Where did Tails get 3 levels?
It happens so fast, you just miss it.
This is cool.
That was actually insane.
Actually riding the rails to kill the rhinos, that's crazy.
That's slick. Wait.
Wow, Team Blast.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is a move we've kept in the back pocket for a while. That's essentially a screen nuke.
Check this out too.
Oh,
Actually do
wow.
the Ancient Light.
That's pretty sick. All
So
right.
while Team Sonic is in Team Blast recovery, like when they're locked out of using the Team Blast again, that's a special move that only they get.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, good fight.
So we're going to the final couple levels. All the
Already?
yeah, already. We're it's oh my goodness, I can't remember the names. But anyways, it's Egg Fleet.
Egg Fleet,
and
Final Fortress.
Final Fortress. That's the other
Yep.
one.
Egg Fleet Final Fortress, then the final boss where we're going to take this.
It's true. Well, we might not have a chance to take this.
Good question. I have no idea how that's going to get handled. I love this stage so much. The theme and everything.
I don't understand why he decided to build this armada off of fish.
Off a fit. What?
Every single
they do
ship
look like
in
fish.
every ship in this arsenal specifically is based off of fish.
Okay.
Even Final Fortress itself is a stingray.
All right.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you can see it.
Way high.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's Final
Whoa,
Fortress.
I didn't even realize that.
This is nothing.
Huh.
Let's keep moving.
Leave it to me.
I assume that was to save time in some way.
Yeah,
bot-
that's
the
a
bot
setup for a
boost
bot
setup.
boost.
Ah.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
That's another setup for a bot boost. That taking damage is purposefully damaging either Sonic or Knuckles in order to mess up the tower for Tails.
There was a gravity skew as well with that last bomb boost. That I thought was really sick. It looked like they got loop speed somewhere during the bomb boost and was able to use that for extra distance. Because this is an auto scroller. You probably noticed. I just don't have much to say about it.
I'm amused that he said go down and TAS doesn't bother. Does its own thing.
The AI, or like the teammates in this game, are pretty bad at giving advice too. Most of the time they do just lie to you.
Well, they got off early.
Oh, that was cool.
It's weird that they got a kick off that.
That bounce
I
was
forgot
so
about
bad.
Alrighty.
Alright, that is the destruction of the last ship. I think?
No, that's
No,
not the
that
last
was
one.
okay. That was the first ship. That was the first ship. W misinformation.
Got it.
Leave it to me.
Oh, cool gravity skew off the rail. Right off of the little
The robots.
sidewall too.
Take care of them first.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Let's go.
Oh, poor Sonic.
That was a big one too. Sonic must have got hit real hard by that giant bullet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
it just
Wait.
takes blast for no reason.
Yeah, it's not supposed to look like that if you haven't figured it
Okay.
out.
That looks very corrupt.
That was tight.
What?
It says that was tight at the end of every level when it's Sonic in the lead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, depending on which of your teammates you were playing as when you hit a goal ring, that's who says the quote at the end.
Got it. I was wondering.
This must be Eggman's headquarters.
The airbase!
I love this song. This is my favorite song of the game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, absolutely. Final Fortress is a great theme.
Down. Hey, there they are.
Let's go!
We got another sick pop boost, and we have here
Robot's armor is strong.
crossing some big distances just by carrying momentum.
We better find a way to remove that armor first.
That was sick.
That was a skill. Wait, why do we only have two?
They got a meaty bot boost set up there. With all that speed.
That one was juiced up.
Yeah, this is another one of those stages where it's kind of vertical. So further on you go, the goal ring is actually pretty far down.
Looks like we're not quite gonna hit the goal ring. We are behind, or we are near the last rail section. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Yeah, that one way down there.
This level's huge.
We're gonna do some more falling, and that should be the end. We should be seeing the giant Eggman head that shoots the laser pretty soon. Actually, I think we're above it.
We are above it.
Up.
And normally you
There it
blow
is,
it
I
up.
think.
That's true. You do normally blow it up.
Why do I have a funny feeling we're not going to bother?
What do you think's gonna happen here?
I don't think it's
it's
a
a
solid
goal.
object.
It's a 2003 game.
All right!
Yeah, we hit the goal end. Yeah.
It's all just set dressing.
And much like in SA2, any wall that they just assumed you wouldn't touch doesn't have collision.
No
So
problem.
you can get quite a bit out of that.
All right, what happens next? Where are we going?
Final boss.
We are going to the final boss.
Oh, wow.
This is it. This is the final showdown with Eggman.
Oh.
And now
Sick.
we can
Now
play
we can play battle.
with two-player
Is
stages.
is two-player totally locked out before you get to 20 emblems?
That would suck.
It would
You
kind
have to
of suck.
finish the game to play multiplayer.
Well, it's just 20 emblems. I
I
think
guess
it's
so.
emblem locked, but still.
This looks like checkmate, Doctor.
Enough of this. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. I'm to be your maker. I'll show you what real evil is.
Evil, huh?
Oh.
So we want him to rubber band and get ahead of us. If he does have an attack, he does, and we're too far away. And then Knuckles and Sonic just got stuck to him, and now he is dead. That is it.
Okay.
Yep. We got the death 2 to stop the in-game timer, and also I think the inputs end early. The reason why they did it like that was to end the inputs early, so it's technically faster task-wise.
This task's total length, unless I am mistaken, was, yeah, here it is, 36 minutes and 1 second.
Well, I guess that's time then, because yeah,
That's
there's
time.
nothing after this.
Well, hey everyone, this is my last thing of this event, so I get to hang out with you guys. You should tell me what I do next. I'm going to be hanging out in the hallway after this run. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be here with TASbot. Again, if you would like to see more tool-assisted speedruns, come to TASvideos.org. If you'd like to get involved in making real tool-assisted speedruns play on real hardware, I mean, TAS is run on real consoles, come on over to discord.gg/TASbot or check out TAS.bot for more information. Again, thank you so much to you guys for the commentary. I couldn't have done this without you, or at least I would have looked even more astounded all the time.
Of course. Well, thanks for having us. And if there's anything else you should do today, immediately following the Sonic Heroes run, me and Geek are doing the first ever top-level Sonic Adventure 1 race. First place versus second place here at MAGFest. It's happening right now.
Awesome.
You're-
Also, CZR is coming on later tonight and playing with drums. Worth seeing.
For
He's
sure.
using the same replay device that we use with TASbot here. He's using a TASTM32 replay device by Onosaurus, Rasteri, and Damas3212. So be sure to check that out. You want to see somebody play drums and beat a video game? It's worth it.
That's going to be insane.
Absolutely.
Well, that's it for me.
Hey,
Thanks
thank
for-
you so much
thanks
for
for
coming
having
out,
us.
Dwango, and thank you to you two for joining on the couch here. Up next, don't go away, because as we said, the #1 versus #2 Sonic Adventure Runner are going to go head-to-head here in a Sonic story race. So stay tuned.